Begin, let me put on record my gratitude to the head of the department and all of you for having invited me to witness such a beautiful and wonderful program. When I was visualizing the performance here on the stage, I could see that how NEP has already been implemented in the sense that here is a department which emphasizes the learning of all the 64 colors. On the one hand, you are learning science. On the other hand, you are learning the staging art and several other things which is needless to enumerate here from this stage. I was very glad to find out that even how the education of mind, the education of body, and the education of soul has gone into the making of the complete whole. Dear friends, and this is something very unique that this department is doing, that both the intro party and the farewell party, they have been mingled and they have been put together. Now there are certain advantages of doing it. Number one, you are saving time. Number two, you get acquainted with the juniors and the seniors in such a way which otherwise would be difficult for you to do. So that way this occasion becomes very significant. Now these occasions, and when you combine these two occasions, then it is not simply an occasion of valediction, farewell party. It is also an occasion to welcome the people. And therefore also I consider it to be a unique program. And for this I would congratulate the head of the department and all of you, because you being the stakeholders of the department. But leadership also matters. Without leadership, nothing can be done, as you rightly paid tribute to her while addressing here from the stage. Even otherwise also, when I take a round in the campus, I can visualize her commitment and dedication that she shows in the development of the university. Dear friends, coming to the farewell party and the intro party, I would like to tell you certain things, because as I said, the valediction is not merely an occasion of weeping. You are departing and therefore you will not be here, and therefore this is a sad occasion for us. Now when we talk about the farewell, in the sense we are bidding farewell physically to the institution, to our teachers, to our juniors, and to the entire university, but we are taking the spirit of the university with us. And thereby the student, you become the ambassador to carry forward the culture of this university. I hope that this ambassadorship will be fruitfully carried out by you when you go and talk to the people in the society. Carry the masses how you learned here. Try to propagate the masses that this is one of the best universities, the way you liked it. Maybe there might have been certain dislikes also about the university, but then this is the thing that you can do. That is, means all the dislikes you can leave here and go ahead only with the likes that you cherished here when you stayed here. Dear friends, this is the only favor that can be done by an outgoing batch to the institution where he had been a student for more than 2 years. Ambassadorship is the real thing, is the real tribute that can be paid by the outgoing batch to the university. And therefore I do hope a positivity from your side in this direction also. Now we have been doing several things. The department also does several things. But the point is that we do several things, but the people do not know about it. Now therefore, how to make the people know that we have been doing the things here in the department? And therefore, dear friends, there are two things which are to be done at your end. Number one, the use of AI. Of course, not for the purpose of copying, but for the purpose of creativity. In order to make yourself, in order to enable yourself to grow critically. And therefore the development of the critical faculty and creativity must be the main aim of making use of, or let me say, maximum AI tools. Now, but then when we make use of AI tools, very fine, our intellect will also grow, right? Our talent will also grow when we will make use of these tools creatively. But then there is another side also. Who knows that we have grown? So how to make the people know that we have grown? And therefore, the use of social media becomes elective. You did several things here, but people do not know that you did several things here. So how to make the people known about it, that you have been doing these things, so that you can tell the people that we were not only taught, but we were trained in the arts also, which make life, I will not say complete, because nothing is complete in this world, right? Nothing is perfect in this world, but mere perfection we were trying to bring ourselves to. These are the two things that I would expect from the outgoing batch. Now, as far as the batch who has taken the admission, because basically this is a sort of induction program. And primarily the purpose of the induction program is to induct the new batch of the student into the culture of that institution. And therefore when she organized, look at she directed you to organize by following our paramparas, by welcoming the guest, right, and doing all the other things. Now the other thing is that when you have been doing all these things, how to keep yourself away from all the evils which hanker around you. And therefore I would like to give you two fundamentals. Keep these fundamentals in your mind all through, and I tell you, you will never fail in your life. And these two fundamentals are, number one, vyasta raho, because in Hindi they becomes more effective. When you say remain busy, that connotes several meanings, which I can explain to the student of a language. But when you say vyasta raho, it connotes the real idea that you would like to carry, or that you should carry with you. And the other thing that you should do, almast raho. And you look at the life of the great people in this world, not only the people belonging to India, but to the people in the world, you will find that these were the two fundamental principles that they chose, and could rise to the level of the sky. And I am very sure that if you cherish these two fundamentals, you will also rise to the same height. And for that purpose, the head of the department and the seniors have rightly inducted you into the culture of this university. Once again, I thank you so much for having invited me to this grand occasion. I congratulate all of you, to the head of the department and all of you, that you did organize such a wonderful program, and I would request you to keep it up in future also. Thank you so much.